Yeah, I'll have it. Such a shallow man on the rise blow. They asked her for your address and your postcode. They said to see these two cold fingers, these crooked fingers also. You the way to me, no, well I didn't like that much, I can tell you. They said the sunshine, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. They said you followed me up 2 flights of stairs, singing the lift outside and says hello. But you're impossible, and it's just like she's in another world. See, you change her on show. The sound of the Joseph money in a hole, do-do-do-do. It's just like we're all in another world. You see the danger on show. You never get close. Goes enough, no. However the fuck it goes, doesn't matter, man. The more than drugs all the fucking time. Hello, guys and girls. This podcast, I will be reviewing the Libertines' debut album, Up the Bracket. Here we go. Libertines' debut album, Up the Bracket, is full of raw energy and societal commentary, sometimes with some very abstract lyricism. Track 1, Vertigo, is no exception. It starts off with a rhythmic, punky riff, comprising of a funky walking guitar and bass scale, and a chorus with harmonies and chords from frontmen Pete Doherty and Carl Barat, reminiscent of Paul McCartney and John Lennon of the Beatles. In the line, just walking under ladders as the people around you hear you crying, please. The verses in Vertigo are full of lyrics such as lead pipes a fortune made well. This coupled with the word profit conjure up some vague sense of times gone by. A theme which is continued in track 2, Death on the Stairs. The first line of which is, from way far across the sea came an errand train maiden. She had a one-track mind and eyes for me half blinded in a war. Goes with a bit something like that. There is a definite Britishness to the music and lyrics of this album. Not least in Time for Heroes, with Doherty stating that there are fewer more distressing sights than that of an Englishman in a baseball cap. Overall, though, this song appears to be a love song, according to the lyrics. You know I cherish you, my love. The Beatles-esque harmony rears its head again on 5th track, Boys in the Band, a song which showcases the strong unity of the 4 musicians, most notably Pete and Carl's singing and guitars, where a call and answer musical format takes place. This song also exhibits the Libertines' ability to be simultaneously loose, hitting almost bum notes and being slightly out of time, whilst retaining a tightness and innate sense of melody and rhythm, which seems to exude from their very beings, much in the same way that Hendrix's music did, albeit in a different style. John Hassell also shows his proficiency as a bass player in this track. The opening rough and ready acoustic guitar and drums of Radio America gives the feeling that I'm in the rehearsal room with the lads, and they've broken out into a jam of a new song they've been working on, and are still finding their way around it again. Again, exemplifying the rawness of the overall Lib sound, and making it feel as if I personally know them. Title track Up the Bracket commences with a drawn-out, incoherent, animalistic howl from Pete Doherty, which sounds something like, yeah, I have it. This sets up the tone of the song nicely, almost like a war cry before the charge of battle commences. The initial charge being the dun 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 of the opening guitar riff, which smashes the listener across the face before coming to an abrupt halt. Gary Powell's drums are prominent throughout, almost at the forefront of the music, giving the song a very primal feel, adding that extra raw energy to an already frantic wall of guitar sound. This battle-like music ties in well with a sense of Britishness and times gone by, alluded to with the lyrics I previously mentioned. This song seems to be Doherty describing, from a first-person perspective, a man retaining information about a woman from two dangerous men and telling them to fuck off. See these two cold fingers, these crooked fingers, oh show you a way to me, no. And then concluding in the chorus that he's a bit of a nutter who seems to be oblivious to the fact that he's going to get himself in some trouble. It's just like he's in another world, he doesn't see the danger, oh no. He'll wind up like Joseph, bloody in a hole. Throughout Tell the King and the Good Old Days, the two frontmen take alternate verses and choruses, showing the equal part they both play as frontmen. The former song again highlights the Lib's lyrical style, which gives a very distinctive feel of a message, but has an obscurity to them nonetheless, which leaves the message open for interpretation. Meanwhile, the latter song shows the band's musical versatility, as it seemed. If I wrote this now, my grammar would be so much better. It's alright though. Musical versatility, as it seamlessly switches from major to minor keys, with the effortless, perfect placement of a single chord here and there, allowing the melody to be free and ambiguous before it resolves in the line, a list of things we said we'd do tomorrow. I've forgotten how to read. In my opinion, absolute genius. Overall, this album is a very unique one, a quintessential caricature of British guitar music, drawing influences from the Beatles, the Sex Pistols and Oasis. And now I'll add in there, and the Jam actually. Its lyrics coming from both an observational and very personal place, with an air of going against the norm, both on an immediate everyday basis and as an overall perspective on life. With Barat's the closing line of the album, from last track, I Get Along, bloody hell, this is a mouthful, some shit right here. From Barat's the closing line of the album, from last track, I Get Along. I get along, just singing my song. People tell me I'm wrong. Fuck 'em. Summing up the band's attitude towards music, life, and most importantly, the overall message of Up the Bracket. Yeah, there are a few fucking weird grammatical mistakes in this one, guys and girls, but fuck it. It's doing it for all the laughs anyway. So, I hope you enjoyed that. People from around the world on YouTube. If not, I don't give a fuck. Anyway, take care. If you've never heard Libertines before, I suggest you check them out. This review does not do justice to the actual sound. Some people fucking hate them, think they're shit. Some people love them. I personally love them. Anyway, have a good day, guys and girls. Bye-bye. Such a shallow man on the